We're following the hearse of Reese is in the back, the procession going to the cemetery, and the river on the right is the Susquehanna River.
And the hearse has the Navy emblem.
Yeah, we're going to take pictures of the hearse, which has a Navy emblem on it. And there's all the cars behind us with their lights on, emergency flashers on. Just the instructions from the funeral director on, what we're doing, how it's going to happen. Just amazing. I keep telling Dawn it was perfection. Her eulogy, the poem, the decorations that Beth Ann and Sue Tilford and Bob Latin put together, all the people that showed. There had to have been about 120 people there. They all were very nice, said their words of condolences. But I think it was a happy time, and Dawn delivered. Dawn gave her dad everything that he wanted in a funeral, and a memorial, and a eulogy, and the dress, how he was dressed up. And now we're going to the cemetery, which is called Rolling Green.
Yes.
The Rolling Green Cemetery, which is a plot there for him and Renee and Dawn, which is quite a ways away from where the funeral home is, but we still have a lot of people going.
This is the funeral home he wanted to use.
Yeah.
You're the previous owner.
This is the funeral home that Reese wanted to use. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a freezing day outside. It started out at like 20 degrees. It's slowly warming up, but no snow. I think there's like a blizzard coming in tonight. So that turned out great.
Timing. Yeah.
And we'll be back in Miami on Sunday. Sorry for the emergency blinkers on, but that's part of the deal here. And it's a beautiful hearse. Hearse?
Hertz.
Not Hertz, that's
No.
a car rental.
Hearse.
Hearse. I think it's a hearse.
Yes.
It is beautiful. Looks like a Cadillac.
It is a
Silver.
Cadillac. It has a Cadillac symbol in the back.
And we're going through Harrisburg area. And we're going to cross over the bridge, the Susquehanna, in a second to go to the Rolling Green Cemetery, which is still about 15 minutes away. But truly a beautiful day. And I was lucky enough to film Dawn's eulogy during the funeral. I got perfect audio on it, and she did a perfect job delivery. I mean, if anybody, it looks like a train going over the bridge. You see it? Or are those vehicles? Those are trucks. But you're talking about somebody who lived a great life, a life by standard and faith, hard work, honesty, all the way to the end. This was a rare case of that, I think. That the first for me to see. I'm 66 years old. And you just don't see this every day. To experience this, somebody like a Reese W. Jenkins, and people started posting up on the Geigel Funeral Home website their memories of Reese. We had Rachel and Bill Bender. I don't know Rachel's last name. Zarkakis is a Greek name. Carl, Donna, and Landon, and Jim Fulgham. Who else posted up there? The Yavik family. And there's Reese. It's almost like a presidential funeral. It's that classy. Now we're merging into traffic. So the funeral director told us that we have the right of way to go through red lights. So they're leading us all the way, but across the way is the bridge, which is a train going across the Susquehanna. And somehow, at some point, we're going to cross over to go west toward Camp Hill. Looks like you got some street people over there, Don, with their bags.
Yeah, Harrisburg. City.
Yeah, the big city. This is the capital of Pennsylvania. It's not Philadelphia.
It's a train up there.
It's not, what's the other? Pittsburgh. It's Harrisburg. So Dawn grew up down the street from the capital, or across the bridge, across the Susquehanna, yeah, across the river of the capital. Yeah, some of those containers are double stacked. I hope I have enough memory space on my phone, because that was a 50-minute recording at the funeral home.
So I'll just stop it now. Save it.
Well, it's kind of interesting, you know? I mean, really, it is. What else do you have to say? I'll stop talking. What do you think about what happened? Remember, people are going to hear this video.
It went well. John was a great director. He had it all. He's calm.
And you spoke to him many times
Many times.
over the last month.
I harassed him with so many questions.
He's very calm. When we told him it was perfect, he says, don't tell his wife that. She'll have higher expectations of him. I'm sure that's one of his regular lines. But it takes a special person to do what they do. We learned of the owner that created Geigel. I don't know if that was Jesse or not. Was that Jesse?
He was a partner.
He was a partner that sold it to Geigel in 2000 and I think 8 or 9. I think it was 9.
Jesse,
yeah, that he was still there. Elderly gentleman serving everybody. So he acts kind of like an employee advisor to Geigel Funeral Home and sold it.
It's owned by another conglomerate.
Yeah, owned by another conglomerate of funeral homes, and he sold it. Very nice building, room to room, kitchen, everything. We had a very large room. I mean, there was enough space in that room for probably 250 people, but I think you had like 120. So we're going over the bridge. Can you move your visor up so I can get a picture? There's the train going over the Susquehanna. Reese has a really great story about that. He grew up in Sunbury, which is, I learned, about 2.5 hours north of here. And there's two rivers that meet that make the Susquehanna. And there was a great flood when he was a young boy, and the river rose so high it flooded his house, and they had to get out of the second floor to like get up on the roof to not be washed away, or a boat picked them up. And a few years back, maybe 15 years, the river had risen again. So that river has a history of flooding. Not, you know, maybe
big walls.
Oh, they built walls, Don said. The noise you can hear, besides my blinker, is there's a magnetic flag on top of the cars. An American flag. Everybody has their lights on, the flashers, so all the other drivers would know that we're in a funeral procession. Look, lift up your blinds. There's the train that just came over the bridge of the Susquehanna. So now we're heading west toward Camp Hill and Lemoyne. And the cemetery is in where? Lemoyne?
Camp Hill.
It's in Camp Hill, very close to Dawn's parents' house.
Save it for later.
All right, we'll take a break. We're in traffic. We'll resume at the cemetery. Oh, there's my phone, my car says there's a winter storm coming. So there's going to be a lot of sleet and snow and a blizzard coming through. Okay, I think we're going to get in the right lane. I'm going to keep filming here.
Stop filming, please.
No, man.
Save it for the cemetery, Danny. You're going to run now.
Okay, I'm stopping, Dawn says.